This is a Squiz podcast. We're your shortcut to being informed.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Good morning and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Amanda Bauer. It's Wednesday, June 29. In Squiz Kids Today, we are a majority migrant nation, your smelly friends, fake Disney auditions, and the golfing sea lion. That's what's making news, kid style.
The lowdown.
It's official. Australia is a majority migrant nation. Data from the National Census released yesterday shows that for the first time, more than half our population, 51.5% to be precise, was either born overseas or has a parent who was born overseas. Hands up if that's you. The census found that more than 1 million new residents came to Australia between 2017 and 2021, and those numbers tipped us over into a mostly migrant country. Australia is still the most common country of birth, followed by England. But India has overtaken China and New Zealand to be the third most common. Hands up if you or one of your parents was born in England, India, China, or New Zealand. There are a lot of you. The census also showed that the number of people who speak a language other than English at home has gone up to more than 5.5 million people. Mandarin, which is spoken in China, is the most common language, followed by Arabic. Hands up if you speak Mandarin or Arabic at home. Census data is used to help governments to decide where and how to spend money. So it's helpful for the government to now know that 850,000 people aren't able to speak English well, or at all, or that just under 100,000 people live in caravans or houseboats, or that 8 million Australians have long-term health conditions. If you're the kind of person who loves statistics, I've popped a link in your episode notes to more info from the census.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Israel, where scientists have discovered that your nose may be helping you choose your friends. A study of 20 pairs of good friends who said that they had instantly liked each other when they met found that the friends' body odours were much more similar than you'd expect between two unrelated people. Another part of the study took complete strangers and got them to play a game together. People who felt that they had a particularly good connection were much more likely to have a similar stank. And we're not talking about the smell of food or soap or perfume. People who participated in the research had to stop eating strong foods and only wash in soap provided by the lab in the days leading up to the study. Now, the scientists are looking at whether they can actually change people's body odours and see if they'll band together with other people who have that new smell. Intriguing.
News hounds.
G'day, Squizzy. Isn't it great to have our faithful news hound back to tell us what fishy business he's sniffed out on the internet lately? This time he's been over in Perth, where a blitz of Facebook ads earlier this month got hundreds of WA parents and kids to turn up for acting auditions at a posh hotel. They were lured there by the hope of Disney stardom because the ad claimed to be auditioning for Disney Plus shows. But after the first round of auditions, parents were told that they would need to pay up to $20,000 for their child to progress through to the next round of auditions. Not only that, but they were told the kids wouldn't be paid if they did make it on a show. Thankfully, most parents were able to stop, think, and check. A statement from the Walt Disney Company soon confirmed that the company running the auditions had nothing to do with them or with Disney shows. Sorry, kids, you'll have to wait a bit longer for your Hannah Montana moment.
Animal Kingdom.
Golfers in the city of Carlsbad in California got a big surprise when they found a very pregnant sea lion in the middle of their course the other day. That's right, you heard correctly. A pregnant sea lion on a golf course. I'll put photos in your episode notes. It really does look weird seeing a glistening sea lion resting on a bright green, perfectly manicured lawn instead of on a sandy beach. The mama-to-be is thought to have swum up a nearby lagoon during high tide, then waddled onto the golf course, perhaps for a little rest. I mean, pregnancy does make you tired. But then the tide went down and mama was stuck. The golf resort called nearby SeaWorld in San Diego, who helped her off the course and back into the Pacific Ocean, where she's due to give birth any minute. It's school holiday time. Some of you are already off on holidays. Some of you finish up the school term at the end of this week. And Bryce and I are going to take a little break too. Don't worry, you can still hear from us every day if you want. You're all invited to take advantage of a super cool free school holiday offer from Squiz Kids. We'll keep everyone entertained with our Kids versus Adult bumper quizzes, plus all of the Squiz Kids shortcuts and Squiz the World episodes we've ever produced. You'll get a free trial for the whole school holidays. Search for Squiz Kids in the Apple podcasting app and click on Give Me More. You'll be glad you did.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. What is the most common language, other than English, spoken in Australian households? That's right, it's Mandarin. Question number 2. Which ocean off the coast of California was Mama Sea Lion released back to? You got it, it's the Pacific Ocean. And question number 3. Which massive entertainment company did kids in Perth think they were auditioning for before it was found to be a fake? You got it, it's Disney.
Shout outs.
It's June 29, National Hug Day. Okay, technically only in the United States, but I reckon it's okay for you to give a family member or a good friend an extra hug here in Australia too. In fact, studies show that hugging releases oxytocin, known as the feel-good hormone. I'm going to bet these Squiz Kids get some extra hugs today because it's their birthday. Riley from Ashmont, Quinn from Williamstown, Elise from Graceville, Aliana from Chapel Hill, Eason from Cornubia, and Matilda from Perisher Valley. Classroom shout-outs are going to all classes at Valentine Public School and a very happy birthday to their teacher, Ms Fisher, for tomorrow. Also to Class 3I at Jarrah Bombera Public School, Year 4 and Mrs Pye at Carlingford Public School, Class 5-6GN at Padstow North Public School, Class 2A and Miss Nawabi at the Australian International Academy in Kellyville, and lastly to Year 3 at Anne Hammersley Primary School in Ellenbrook. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you want a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au. That's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. Bryce will be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.